Hi guys, so first of all, yes, I'm wearing the same clothes as I wore the previous video because I'm filming this in the same day, so just deal with it and move on. So today I'm going to be doing the music tag. I was not tagged in this tag, but I will do it. Anyways, so the first question is, which bands / artists do you own the most albums by? I own various albums, but they are Portuguese albums, most of them. The English American albums that I have currently are One Direction, Ed Sheeran, Lady Gaga, Little Mix, 5 Seconds of Summer, and I think that's all. But the ones that I have most albums by are One Direction, because I have the last one, 4, and I have the previous one, I think. I don't remember. I have 2 albums by them. Next question. What was the last song you listened to? It wasn't an English song, it was a Portuguese one, but I will show you. Anyway, it was this one. The name of it is by Agir Patmoscos. But the last one that I heard that was not Portuguese, which was English, was Little Mix, Black Magic. Next one is, what's in your CD player right now? 5 Seconds of Summer. For sure. Yeah, 5 Seconds of Summer. What was the last show you attended? 5 Seconds of Summer. Is that obvious that I love 5 Seconds of Summer? What was the greatest show you've ever been to? Probably Lady Gaga or Jessie J. Lady Gaga or Jessie J. What was the worst show you've ever been to? I'm sorry to say this for any Directioners out there. I am a Directioner myself, but the show in Porto by One Direction was awful. Not the show itself, but the acoustic. I couldn't hear the boys sing at all. I just heard the music, basically. So that was the show that I didn't like. What's the most musically involved you've ever been? I played a flute in my school on year 6 and 5. On year 5 and 6, I think. Yeah, and I sing all of the days. I sing all the time. So, what show are you looking forward to? Right now I have tickets to see Sam Smith on Autumn's Alive, which is a festival in Lisbon, if you don't know. And so I am really excited to see Sam Smith. But I also want to see Ariana Grande, but she doesn't have tour dates in Portugal, so yeah. What is your favorite band shirt? So I have shirts from One Direction, 5 Seconds of Summer, and Green Day. I think that's the 3 bands that I have. So my favorite one probably is 5 Seconds of Summer. Yeah, because the one that I have by One Direction is just a photo of them here. And Green Day, the Green Day one is cool, but not as cool as 5 Seconds of Summer. Sorry. I love Green Day anyway. What musician would you like to hang out with for a day? Probably Ed Sheeran. I love him so much. And I think it would be a really cool day around him. So, which is one musician or a group you wish would make a comeback? I don't know. I don't have any answer right now for that question. Sorry. Who is one band / artist you've never seen live but always wanted to see? Ariana Grande. I've always wanted to see her. Her, or the name is failing me right now. Oh my god. Or Little Mix, also. Ariana Grande, Little Mix, and which other? Taylor Swift, that's it. I would love to see Taylor Swift live. Name 4 or more flawless albums. I love One Direction 4 album. I love Ed Sheeran's. I love Shawn Mendes. And let me see my Spotify account. Okay. And I love 1989 by Taylor Swift also. How many music related videos / DVDs do you own? I think 3 or 4. If High School Musical is an answer, I have High School Musical. I have a karaoke one, and I have the Cheetah Girls, and I have Michael Jackson's, and I think that's all I remember. How many concert shows have you been to total? So I've been to Beyonce's, Shakira, Lady Gaga, Rihanna, 5 Seconds of Summer, One Direction, Jessie J, 30 Seconds of Summer, 30 Seconds to Mars, and Green Day. Or it was the same day. Probably 9 or 10. I don't remember them all, sorry. Who have you seen the most live? I haven't seen no one twice live yet. I think so, I don't remember anything. What is your favorite movie soundtrack? Right now, the ones that I remember of is See You Again from the Fast Furious 7 soundtrack. What was your last musical phase before you wisened up? I don't remember any phase that I had. I think I always liked everything, a bit of everything, so I didn't have a phase that I remember of. Last question! What's your guilty pleasure that you hate to admit to liking? I hate to admit that I like One Direction and slow ballad love songs. One Direction because most of my friends are guys and they don't like One Direction, so I tend to lie about it, but they secretly know about it. And sad and ballad, lovely songs because I'm not a lovely, dewy person myself, so I tend to lie about listening to love songs to my friends, but my BFF knows it because I asked her for some music related, some love related music to listen to on Spotify, so she gave it to me. And that is all for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel as always, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!